I did a video from this spot 1 hour ago, and 1 hour ago it was flat calm, and it's already begun. As I go home now, it's now that time, 20 minutes after 5, 20 minutes after 4. I was here, it was flat calm, and now what a difference it makes. The gods is beginning to work. You can see the wind coming out of the north, and we had a low tide. You imagine we had a low tide and you see those white waters coming over those rocks right there. Well, the white waters will also come over here, and what they don't know, what I see during Hurricane Floyd, the water will come as high as the roof there. This coconut tree is a joke. The water will come over this. So I say I'm here putting nails and stuff on this foundation right here. This all will be a thing of the past. All this gone. All this coconut tree, all them gone. All this bench, all gone. As the wind and the gods are beginning to speak. That's Marshab in the distance. There is the clouds. You see how low the clouds are? The clouds are so low that you almost can touch them. As this hurricane begin to move on Abaco, this is my last video of the night. I don't know why they turned these bleachers upside down, but if you didn't tie them down, they should have put them inside there, but all of them are gone. Waste the time turning them upside down. But you know, the thing that bothers me is the people that think they know so much don't know nothing. This ain't no regular storm. This is a category 4, 140 mile an hour with gust up to 200. The gust of 200 mile an hour. Put your hand, for those of you who don't know, outside your vehicle doing 60 mile an hour. I found that I was in the Hurricane Floyd, and I got outside my car and I could not close my door. Instead, I start to accelerate and make 20, 30 mile an hour before I could close my door. You can't even close your door on an 80 mile an hour storm if you're outside your vehicle in your wrong direction. What do you think 140 mile an hour with 200 mile an hour gust? All this was replaced. Every block here after Hurricane Floyd had to be replaced. And the winds, for the first time, we had a calm seas all day today. And as you could see, the gods are beginning to get angry. The winds are picking up. And it's coming out of the north like a cold front. Interesting. The hurricane is coming south, but the waves are coming north. And we're just beginning. And bad part about hurricane. Oh, this is if there's a good and bad with hurricanes, let me tell you the good part of hurricane. The good part of the hurricane is if the hurricane hits a day when you can see to move, you can see what's around you. But God help you when the hurricane hit at night and you can't see, you can't feel, you're at the will of the elements. And what person doesn't also understand that hurricane brings tornado. Hurricane is actually a tornado that lasts a long time. And hurricane produce other tornadoes. So this is going to be a rough ride, Abaco. It's going to be a rough one. I wish you guys well. I'm going to hunker down and tonker down. And I don't wish for the best. I make sure that I'm secured, my family's secured, my friends secured. And then we hope that sun hurry up and rise. In the morning, you can see the damage, but at night, you can't see nothing. As I take a view of my basketball court, most of this will be gone. If this hurricane do what I know she can do, after Hurricane Floyd, every block has to be replaced there, every bleacher, all this stuff had to be replaced. Every light. You imagine hurricane sucking these poles? All these poles had to replace. I replaced all these after after Hurricane Floyd. The storm sucked them all out the ground and threw them away. There was not a pole left there. Everything come off of that Manawar channel right there. That channel right there, that's Manawar right out there. Nothing could stop the waves coming. There's no breakwater. There's no reefs. That's why I was telling Darren, the reefs would protect. We don't have no reefs to protect our shoreline. Whatever God throws at us, the universal God, we're going to get. No break. And debris was higher than the top of the rim there. The rim is 10 feet, so you're looking at 15 feet. And the debris was from this here all the way there. Boats, anything you could name that was in the path of the hurricane that came off the ocean, they threw it into this basketball court. This is what it looks like now. Watch after the hurricane and you will see the power of Mother Nature when the universal God begins to speak on Abaco, through Abaco, tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. As I take this final video and go rest myself, NBC, ABC, the Weather Channel, they all have, but they don't know this island like I knows it. As I take my final video, I don't know why these birds there, they go find their birds that are supposed to be gone. They don't know hurricane coming. But this is what it looks like at a low tide. As you can see, we are at a low tide, the high tide markers all the way down there. See the distance? And look what's happening here already. Yes, in Dundestown, my hometown, my birthplace. At a low tide, we got white caps, water over the rocks already. At a low tide, all they're trying to protect the chairman's investment. You got a direct investment, $100 a month, all the time. $2,000 a month for the bar down there. All them gone. All gone. Time will tell. The sky, the only one on the boardwalk. Taking a look at my Abaco, my Dundestown, before the gods begin to move. It's Dundestown, baby. I take a lot of building. I'm here live. As I take a look before the storms. Low tide. It's low tide, baby. That's what's happening. You got waves in here at a dead low tide. You don't want to be here during high tide. Trust me on that one. Deal with it, listen to Kai. You don't want to listen to me up close, but look out, listen to me in the distance. I try to show you the strength. And you could see these waves, you could feel the strength of the hurricane, but these waves are sucking and drawing. Anybody that's a boatman know what I'm talking about. These waves are crashing against the shore at low tide. The hurricane ain't here. You can see that the gods is about to speak to Abaco. Are you ready? I'm ready. As the turbulence and the power of the seas is hitting the shoreline of Dundestown. The I'll be safe out there. I'm gonna try my best to be safe. I and all of y'all are in the hands of the universal God, because the tide would rise above these pillars. The tide would rise above that little hut right there. I've seen it. I've lived through it during Hurricane Floyd. Hopefully that will happen again. As I am on the shorelines and watch the suck and the draw of the waves at a low tide, all of this would be like a river. There would be nothing here but water all along here. All them bleachers they got upside down with, that grill, they should have moved their grill because that could be there. Everything would be sucked. Just like the water is sucking and drawing. It was one wave would come ashore and the next one was suck it out like a tsunami. You ever see a tsunami happen? I say a tsunami happened right here in Abaco. That's what happened. Here, before tomorrow. You're live on WCAY before the hurricane.